NFL 24 on EA Sports, and all eyes are on Dalton Kincaid. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Bills and the Jets coming up next.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody, with Charles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team who just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early win and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big win early.
So now after the opening kickoff is brought back, the offense is going to take the field for the first time, but it'll be for a two-point conversion. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So the new-look Jets ready to go on offense, and it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target. And it's second down. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively, because you get your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Jets first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second and a couple.
At the 43-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 24 carries, 114 yards, and a score.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive.
There he goes, right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On second down, Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So only third and less than a yard. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Running for it, here's Cook. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Dalvin Cook turned away on fourth down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Off play action. Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. Allen off the play fake. Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Allen. Well, this is taken in, it's complete. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo, 48 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think... Touchdown, Bills! Quentin Morris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complementary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. and it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 27 yards there, a first down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Quentin Morris. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
So here are the Bills to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morris. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And Davis has it over the middle. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Trent Sherfield, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Jets first down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Noah Finn, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets get a bit closer. Lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And just shutting him off there. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On play action, Allen has taken in by his big tight end. A big play here for Buffalo, 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills, touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sport. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
But partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
27 yards there, a first down.
Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a first down.
Allen now on first down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On play action, Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now Allen again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 2-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll take it at the 42. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards, the final tally. Allen off the play fake. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Drop stopped at the 1. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Allen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Damian Harris, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And New York set to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that. They want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On first down, Rodgers. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dante Pettis. 44 yards.
And the Jets are able to at least get 1 score back.
Zerline connects on the extra point, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. 3 quarters in the books. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey,
touchdown!
Dalton Kincaid.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Now, hang on. We've got an injured player down there. And, oh, my. Oh, that's Aaron Rodgers, the quarterback shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. A first throw for the backup Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and they will remain well behind.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side.
A big play here for Buffalo.
And even 50 yards. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Allen now looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have.
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Bills have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan of how to utilize him best when they get in close.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Alan Lazard and the Jets set to go back on offense.
Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
He's across midfield.
And he's got room. And down to the 29-yard line.
And 22 more yards there. And
him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson.
And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Wilson's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Wilson will throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver.
But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Wilson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Zerline now for the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And the Bills getting set to go.
And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. He'll let this go deep for Sherfield.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's got it reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Bills, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a